How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 22 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Maypole Farm. When we last left off, we ended up building an entire industrial park up in the north. We also got a few of our fields up and running, ready to go, planted. We put in some cover crop, and we also replanted the mega field across the street. Now, what do we have going on here today? Well, that leads me to kind of a heavy heart. So we are now at the stage of this Let's Play series where we're kind of in the, what I like to call the gluttony phase, where we have more than enough money, we have more than enough product, and there's nothing really left to build towards, and it's just rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. That's pretty much where we're at right now. We've got over $2 million in the bank. We've got tons and tons and tons of product. But I want to harvest the crop in front of me. This is the poplar field that I planted. I have another one just off to that side over there. And I want to get to that point, but it's going to take several months to get there. So this is where I think we're at in this series. I think we're pretty much at the end of what can be built upon this particular series. And what my plan is to do from here is to fast forward several months, to build up whatever product we build up, to build up all items that we can. And then when it comes time to harvest this product, we'll go ahead and harvest the fields, and then we'll sell off everything. All the products that we have available to us, we'll just set them to sell and then see where we're at the end of this series. And we'll just go from there, because I think that's going to be kind of the best path forward. And it will allow us to be able to kind of see where we stand with everything that's out there. All the loose product are just going to stay in where they're at loose. So whatever manure we have, we're going to leave it there. Whatever slurry we have, we're going to leave it there, so on and so forth. All we're going to do is set everything to selling at the time of harvest, and then take whatever products are loose. And what I mean by loose is just like pallets. If we have palleted materials, we'll go and sell those. I will move whatever, like if we produce too many eggs and it gets full, I'll move them into storage so that way we can actually continue to produce while we have food. I'm not going to fill up the chickens. I'm not going to fill up the sheep or the cows, anything like that. We're just going to let them go up until they're done and empty. And we'll just go from there. About the only thing I'm going to do is to prevent me from having to stop every month is to go ahead and sell off Coco the horse. We're going to go ahead and do that right now, so that way we can kind of get ahead of the game. We'll see where we're at with animals. We'll also sell off animals. We'll sell off just pretty much everything with the exception of maybe the equipment. We'll keep all that and just kind of see where we stand when everything is said and done. So let's go ahead and head over to Coco. We will sell them off and go from there. I mean, you can see just in here we have 96,000 liters of eggs. I mean, that's a massive amount of eggs. We've got massive amounts of pretty much every single product that we can. You can see we bought Coco, used to be Molly, for $500. They're now worth over $3,500. That's a pretty good profit. It's pretty good. So, Coco, it is sad to see you go, but there we go. $3,200. Coco is gone, and we will no longer have to worry about trying to sell off or trying to ride the horse every single month. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cut us out here. I'm going to fast forward until we get to a point where we can actually harvest the poplars. And then we will set everything to sell. We'll see you in 7 or 8 months. Alright, right, we are back, and wow, I wildly underestimated how long this was going to take. So I thought 7, 8 months, and then we'll be back. Nope. No, as you can see, we are in December of the following year we left, as I cut out. We were in October, I believe, and then came back, not December the following 2 months, no, 14 months later, we are back and finally ready to harvest these poplar. Holy smokes, I was not expecting it to take this long. But before we get to going, this it took so long. All the feed on all of my animals are gone, just absolutely gone. But check this out. I've been packing away the eggs. I'll show that later. I've been packing away the wool. I'll show that later. But check this out. Milk, 377,000 liters, 746,000 liters of slurry. We probably have equally as much manure over there as well, all loose. But also, check out this. So, all the product ran out here. We have 200,000 liters of methane and 200,000 liters of digestate. Let's go ahead and set those to selling. We have over 100,000 liters here of cheese. Now here's where it's going to get interesting. Let's scroll down. 233,000 liters of liquid fertilizer, over 1 million liters of straw. Let's see, we've got solid fertilizer, 3,000. We've got 26,000 liters of herbicide, no seeds, 72,000 liters of lime. Let's sell that. Road salt, we'll sell that. Water, we'll sell that. Slurry, sell that. We've got 146,000 liters of silage additive. Let's see, there's nothing in here, so we'll leave that as storing. Hay is selling. Silage is selling. We've got methane selling. Wow, we've got so much products in this one facility alone. Then, nothing here, so that's fine. We've got a little bit of pellets here. We'll go ahead and sell that off. And then this, 500,000 liters of furniture. We'll sell that off. 500,000 liters of wood chips, almost 3/4. And then almost 700,000 liters of pellets. Let's go ahead and sell that. Now, 100,000 liters, 114,000 liters of clothes. This is going to be a big one right there. 35,000 liters of fabric. That's going to be another big one. 132,000 liters of eggs. Let's sell that. We've got a little bit of honey here. Let's go ahead and sell that. And then we got some red beet soup, a little bit of potato soup, not much. And then once we're done harvesting, we're going to gather all the loose pallets from all these facilities, and we're going to sell those off too. But we still have almost 1.9, almost 2 million liters worth of 2 million liters. Wow, $2 million in the bank. So let's see where we kind of end this at. So let's see what we get off of these fields. I am rather curious. We've been waiting so long for this, so long to see what is going to be the final outcome. 14 months. 14 to get to this point. It was so long that the mega field withered, which I expected that to happen. We ended up planting it, and it ended up withering. It's fine. It's not a huge deal. But, well, we're going to get quite a bit of wood chips off of this. This is going to be a pretty decent amount. Yeah, see, look at this. One path right here, one edge is going to fill up the front cart. go. Now we're in the rear. I almost think I ought to get a bigger trailer or something to be able to keep this to where it's not going to cause me to keep running back and forth, but rather just be able to kind of do a one and done kind of thing. Not sure. So we're almost completely full. We haven't gotten 2 sides of this field done. This is producing a lot of wood chips. But I'll go ahead and cut us out here, and I will bring us back in as soon as we are finished here. See you in a while. Okay, so I'm cutting this back in here because I made a decision, and instead of trying to run this back and forth to the production point where it's just going to just sit there basically, I'm just going to go ahead and put it into a silo here so we can get kind of a final count and just kind of go from there. It seems a little bit much for me to kind of go through the running back and forth just to put it into a production point that isn't going to produce anything in the end. So I think this will be a much better alternative. I'll be able to just kind of keep a tally as to how much wood chips I get out of these 2 fields here and just kind of go from there. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and cut us back out, and I'll cut us back in as soon as we have a final number for our wood chips. We'll see you in a while. Alright, the first field is done. As you can see, I went out and traded my trailers for the larger versions. And wow, did I ever need them. And there we go. Let's see what we got here. First field had 617,000 liters of wood chips. Now, let's go see what the second one's going to produce for us. I better come at it a little bit straighter than what I had there. There we go. Pull in. Unfold. And here we go. right, I'm on the final path here. As you can see, we have 382,000 liters of wood chips from this field. This is insane. I mean, we have almost 1,000,000 liters of wood chips between these two fields. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this much volume. Now I can see why this takes so long to grow. There we go. Dump these two off. Let's see what we get. 700,000. 800,000. 900,000. There it is, 1,000,000 liters. Holy smokes, that's nuts. That's incredible. All right, well, we have got now 1,000,000 liters of wood chips, and now it's time to go out and start selling. As you can see, $9 million. After the top of the last hour hit, it sold off all those products, and now we can go on a selling spree. Let's do this. Let's see, I think cows are over here. Look at this. We have we have 746,000 liters of slurry. We have 448,000 liters of manure. I mean, this is just incredible. Now, let's go ahead and sell off all the cows. There we go. All the cows are sold. Now, let's go sell the sheep. And then we'll go sell the chickens. And there we go. Sheep are sold. And now and there we go. Cows, sheep, and chickens are all sold off. And you can see we still have quite a bit of product in here. I mean, definitely not anything to sneeze at by itself. I mean, you can just see, if we go in here, let's see, what do we got? We've got, over 100,000 liters of digestate. We got over 1.5 million liters of grass. We got a bunch of hay, bunch of chaff, bunch of silage. I mean, just tons and tons and tons of product. It's ridiculous. Let's see. The horse is already sold off. That means now we can start working on the various products around the map. So again, all we're going to worry about is pallets. We're not going to go around and collect anything else that would be considered loose or anything like that, because we don't really need to. So we've got tons of pallets of cheese. We don't have any pallets here. Oh, and clothes. We're going to have to get clothes, pellets, and all that. So let's do this. We're going to grab this. We're going to hook it up to our tractor. Once we have this hooked up to our tractor, we're going to go and get the cheese, and that's where we're going to start out first. Oh, there's a tractor right there. Oh, what happened here? There we go. Alright, so first things first. Actually, you know what? Let's go get the clothes. That's right around the corner. We'll get the clothes, and that's going to be a huge, huge payout just with that. Well, you know what? I take that back. It's not going to be huge. The huge was, on the road to $9 million. But are we going to have enough kind of left over in remnants to get us over that $10 million mark? That's going to be the question. All right, so 4,000 liters of clothes right there. Now we're going to take this over to the market because that's right over where the cheese is at. So we can go sell it over at the market and then turn right around, pick up the cheese, sell that at the market, and then kind of figure out where to go from there. All right, we're here at the supermarket. Let's go ahead and sell off this little chunk right here. 60 grand just for that. Not too shabby. It gets us to 9.8 million. We're going to be really close. We are going to be very, very close to the $10 million mark. So now we're just going to backtrack over to here to get the cheese, because we got tons and tons and tons of cheese just spawned out over here. Right in front of us is the dairy. Let's go ahead and collect all these. There we go, 16,000 liters of cheese. Now, head back over to the supermarket, because that's where we're going to sell this at. And let's see what that gets us. I mean, we are going to be so ridiculously close. If we don't make it, it's just going to be by the skin of our teeth. So we'll go ahead and pull in here. Oops. There we go. There we go. Another 60 grand. We are just over 70 grand short right now. Now we've got a couple of pallets that are up at the soup factory. I'm not sure what we can get for those. I don't suspect it'll be too terribly much. Oh, we are so close to $10 million. Just so close. Let's see, and I believe, you know, we are a little ways away. I'll go ahead and cut us out, and I will cut us back in as soon as we get up there. All right, we are up here, and as you can see, ooh, that is a lot. Let's see what we got here, because I don't want to mix. Red beets, red beet, red. Okay, all of them but this one here. This is a potato. Oh, but I can pick it up, so that's awesome. Can I sell this here? I can. It's not accepted here, but I'm selling it. $4,000 for that one pallet. So let's get the rest of these. These are, let me just confirm, these are all red beets. Yes, all red beet soup. Can I pick these up with this? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like the auto load function will work with this. Here, can I push? No! Alright, well, we'll just carry it over. $3,761, okay. There we go. 3 more. Oh man, I think we're just going to be short of that 10 million. Yeah, so we're definitely going to be short. Let me go through and double check. We'll wait until we get our final count here. 9,961,000. So we are short. Is there anything else that we have pallet-wise? Nothing here. Nothing pallet-wise for the farm productions. Carpentry, clothes. That's all sold off. Huh. What do I have in here? I've got tons of straw, which isn't going to produce much. I've got a little bit of silage and a little bit of hay. Ugh. I might be able to nickel and dime my way up there. Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to cut out here. I'm going to take a look at my options and cut us back in as soon as I figure something out. If I'm able to figure something out. We'll see in a little bit. Alright, so I am back and something just occurred to me. I completely forgot about this. This is an additional pallet that I have here, and it is full. Not full, but pretty close. Of pellets. It's a pallet of pellets. I completely forgot. I had been loading from this production point into here because you only hold two pallets worth of pellets in this space. It's incredibly small storage, and I kept running out of room, and it just kept locking out of my ability to produce more. So I just put this here so I could continue to produce more, and I also have all these over here. So how about I do this? Because I cannot pick up the pellets all by themselves. You can see they're 4.1 tons each. They are massively huge. So I'm gonna grab this pallet of pellets right here, go sell this off, and this is going to get us our 10 million. This is going to be well above 10 million. We are about to get $10 million in one Let's Play series. Let's see, where do we end up? There it is. $10 million, all through productions, all through the sweat of our brow. We did this. We came out here and worked and worked and worked, and we got this. And check it out. You can see just how much effort we put into it. Let's see, where is it? 189 hours. 189. Wow. 3 collectibles out of the 20 that are available on the map. I mean, we did it. We did it. We had a extremely successful. We're still selling this off. I mean, I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. You know, we started with the smaller farm here in the southwest corner. We had the 3 fields available to us. We started out with 24, 23, and 22. We eventually bought 21. We bought the forest area here. We took out all the forest and made a mega field. We bought all these subsequent other fields around us here. And you can see we own all of this. This whole southwest corner is pretty much ours. And now we have enough money we could probably buy a whole chunk of the map if we wanted to. Look at that. $330,000 with a $31,000 environmental score. Now let's go and grab these last couple of pallets here, and we ought to be good to go from here. So let's go ahead and grab these. And we will get a final breakdown of where we stand. There we go. Another $9,700. We'll call it $10,000 with the environmental score bonus. And yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. I mean, we created a monster field here, took out all this forestry work. We pretty much took out everything here at this location where the sawmill used to be. We put all this stuff in. We bought the fields. We did the work. We hustled. We hustled and hustled and hustled, and we were able to come up with just an unbelievable payout. $10 million when everything's said and done. And it's not like we scrimped on the on equipment. I mean, we're buying equipment left and right. We got pretty much every Valtra in the entire series lineup, with the exception of one. I think we're missing the smallest Valtra that's available to purchase. But other than that, I mean, we've got every single Valtra. We've got the forage harvesters. We got the two actual crop harvesters. We've got cedars. We've got just the whole 9 yards. We had all of our animal pens full. We started with just this farm. That's pretty much it. That's what we had, was this farm, and we worked and worked and worked, and we made something out of it. We still have tons of loose product in here. We still have a bunch of manure. I mean, look at that. 448,000 liters of manure. We have over 700,000 liters of slurry here. I mean, if I wanted to, we could do something with that. We could make it into fertilizer or something. I mean, we still have so much product that if we wanted to, we could still produce and still be very well off from that production. But I mean, like I said, I'm kind of sad. I'm sad to see this all go, but there's really not much left to do. You can see just how much. I mean, we've got the Pterodos harvester here, and we've got pretty much every single header for it. We've got 2 different headers for the harvesters. That's 120 grand header right there. 120 grand header on the harvester itself. We've got, 2 harvesters. We got this really nice cedar here. I mean, just incredible. We did so good on this series, and I couldn't be happier. Could not be happier. When everything's said and done, we did an amazing job. And yeah, it's I'm sad to see it go, but one of those that I'm very proud of what we accomplished here on this series. We did a lot. We set ourselves up very, very nicely, and I'm happy about that. But I hope you enjoyed this episode and this series. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you're doing that shows you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.